And now, sit back, relax, and listen to Rolling Hills Radio from Jamestown, New York, our celebration of grassroots music. Tonight's musical guests are Dennis Drew and Jeff Erickson. Now, please welcome our host, Ken Hardley.
Thank you, Jason Sample. And welcome to the home of our show, the Labyrinth Press Company in Jamestown, New York. The Labyrinth is a little coffee house below street level, which nurtures all kinds of artistic creativity in a hometown coffee house setting, complete with a delicious vegetarian menu. Jamestown, it's a little city steeped in history and nestled in the hills of western New York State. In Jamestown, everyone knows the mayor by his first name, and sharply dressed meter maids try to earn your respect. We are Rolling Hills Radio. We host a variety of musical talent on this program. On this show, you will hear grassroots music from a wide range of genres. We've had bluegrass on this show, blues, folk, pop, world beat, rock, alt-rock, jazz, and more. We feature veterans as well as newcomers. We feature musicians who do this for a living. We feature musicians who are very famous. We feature musicians who perform strictly for the love of the art form. To us, it's not where you are from or who you are or how many people have bought your CD. To us, the only thing that matters is that you play genuine music and you do it very, very well. Tonight, we've got two great guests. We've got Dennis Drew and we've got Jeff Erickson for you tonight, and they represent a musical entity that was among the most famous and interesting bands of its time. Along with bands like REM and U2, 10,000 Maniacs were influential, they were ubiquitous, and they were topical. First up, we have one of the founders of 10,000 Maniacs, and he's going to start off with a song from their latest CD by the 10,000 Maniacs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Rolling Hills radio stage, Dennis Drew.
Running as fast as I can, but it's all downhill. Catch me if you can, I'm running downhill. 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 Learning about your uncluttered house and your heart attack. Digging around in your drawers, stealing your photographs. Downhill. Downhill. Behind doors, the stores of your books and life. Looking around on the floor, finding your pocket knife. Downhill. Downhill. Running as fast as I can, but it's all downhill. Catch me if you can, I'm running downhill. 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 Downhill.
Great stuff, Dennis Drew.
I've never done that before.
I don't love you too. First of all, that is a great line. That's great. I can envision Dennis doing the dishes and it came to him. I'm sorry, honey, I got to not do dishes. I got to write this song now. But there are several parts to this song.
Yeah. This really, I wear my influences on my sleeve on this one. There's a lot of parts. My, Johnny Cash part. Yesterday, a little bird came to say, that kind of thing, right? Then I've got my punk rock part, which is sort of like my Plastic Bertrand. I don't know if you know Plastic Bertrand, a Montreal punk band from the 70s. I don't love you too.
You're scaring me, Dennis.
I'm trying to put... this is a real mashup, and I just, I had a good line, and I didn't know how to work them together. And then, of course, I got the Mott the Hoople part. David Bowie, all the young dudes. Is that David Bowie, or is that the Mott the Hoople?
Yes, all of the above.
So I had this part. So I've got these three different parts, and any one of them I could have built a song around, but I decided to just jam them together and make one song out of it.
Nice. Well, let's hear that song then. Let's hear how it all comes together. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Drew.
Yesterday, a little bird came to say that you don't love me. No way. I never thought I'd see the day that you don't care. Well, okay. Let me take a moment to say, now that you don't love me, I don't love you too. I don't love you too. Like I used to. Pretty viola in some of this tune, and a whole band that plays on it. But this is the way I put it together originally. Hey, the World Wide Web today says that you don't love me. No way. I'd never thought I'd hear you say that you don't care. Well, okay. Let me take a moment to say, now that you don't love me, sorry, I don't love you too. I don't love you too. Can we separate these lives that became so intertwined? I'm not about to say I really don't think it's over. Can we separate the lies from all the better times? It's not so hard to say goodbye. We tried. It's over. It's over. That was my, that last chord was my Neil Young part.
That was the Neil Young part. Say the Neil Young part for the end. That was Dennis Drew. For more information about him and his schedule, music, contact information, you can find him on maniacs.com, right? Mm-hmm. Maniacs.com. Well, our next guest is an artist who's also from our hometown of Jamestown, like Dennis, like me. For some time before joining 10,000 Maniacs, Jeff Erickson made a name for himself with some of the highest quality original bands in the local area. He is a uniquely talented guitarist. He's a songwriter, and I have to say, he's a great guy. He's going to do a song from one of those bands that he was in prior to the Maniacs, a band called The Crumbles, and it was like he assembled an incredible number of talented people to be in this band. The name of this song is Straight and Narrow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rolling Hills Radio stage, Jeff Erickson.
Cast a line, fire an arrow, try to fly, follow straight and narrow, wonder why the reasons all break down when there is truth. See the deal, wrapped up in emotion, is it real? Waves upon an ocean and the wheels turn. Let the new ideas into your head. High, low, let go. Wait, what's that you say? You let the little critters get away again. Grab them by their tails and spin them round, round. High, low, hello, here's your moment. Rise up to it and go.
Jeff Erickson. What was that little thing you did at the end on the guitar? One of the things about Jeff Erickson, you've got a very unique guitar style. And I know that you were influenced by your friend Rob Buck, your predecessor in the Maniacs. Who else influenced you on the guitar?
Jerry Garcia, obviously. You wouldn't
yeah.
tell it by that. Lee Ronaldo.
Okay.
Sonic Youth, a little bit. You know, I don't know. I sort of just taught myself and I play what I like to hear. So.
So you evolved your own style, and it really shows that you did some very unique things on that song.